Hey guys, Raiden here, and this is going to be a quick little explanation of the Devil May Cry series. I'm probably just going to have gameplay running in the background, not the exact cutscenes, because I don't want to spoil how awesome some of these cutscenes are for you. So this is just going to be a little quick run-through of the story to get you guys caught up, because I'm currently playing Devil May Cry 4 Enhanced Edition as Virgil, or Special Edition, Enhanced Edition. It's wrong. But, his campaign has no story, so some of you are sitting here like, whoa, what's going on? Why is Virgil not talking? Why are you just slaughtering these demons? So I'm going to give you an explanation. Alright, so, in introduction to it, Sparta, a demon also known as the legendary Dark Knight, married a human named Eva. These two had children, one named Dante, the other named Virgil. They were both given half of a whole amulet. The amulet unlocks their true potential, and if one of them were to wear both pieces of the amulet, they would gain immense power. Devil May Cry 1 begins with Dante, a white-haired half-demon with a great sense of humor, sitting in his nameless shop, where he is attacked by a mysterious woman named Trish. Dante explains that he is hunting the demons who killed his mother and brother. Trish explains that the demon Emperor Mundus, who Dante believes killed his family, will return. After you fight a few bosses in the castle, you'll run into Neo Angelo, a knight-looking dude who Dante apparently actually respects. I'm serious, he doesn't make that much fun of him. During the fight, Dante's sword, otherwise known as Force Edge, awakens and becomes the Sparta sword. After that, Dante soon meets Trish again, only this time for her to reveal that she is working for Mundus. But when her life is endangered, Dante saves her, claiming the reason was that she resembled Dante's mother. Dante confronts Mundus and is in the process of the battle when Trish intervenes and takes an attack for Dante, probably saving his life. Dante then unleashes his hidden power, also known as Devil Trigger, which allows him to take on the form of Sparta, also known as Dante's father once again. Dante leaves her immobile body with the Sparta sword and his amulet before departing. Dante confronts Mundus again, but this time is interrupted by Trish to assist Dante in the battle. Dante defeats Mundus, who before dying gives a cheesy speech about coming back to conquer the human world or whatever. Trish tries to apologize to Dante, and Dante immediately starts crying. After credits, it shows Dante and Trish working together in Dante's renamed shop, Devil May Cry.
The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go! Ha!
Now, for Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 2 didn't have any super significant plot points. The game starts with Lucia, a young girl, and Dante entering a museum. Lucia asks Dante to help her stop a demon businessman from taking over the world. Dante decides to flip a coin to see if he does or not. Ends up, he does, he stops it. Most significant part of the game is that you could also play as Lucia, and she was the first playable character aside from Dante. This is largely received as the worst Devil May Cry game. I don't think it's bad, but in my opinion it does not live up to the other three. Alright, next.
Sweet dreams.
Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 is the prequel to the original Devil May Cry 1 and is largely received as the most popular Devil May Cry game. The story begins as there was a demon named Sparta. He gave birth to the two sons. I explained this before. The sons' names were Dante and Virgil. Dante is once again sitting in his unnamed shop eating pizza.
Sorry, not open for business yet. I haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls.
And reading gun magazines, when a mysterious man appears as an invitation from Dante's brother Virgil. He soon disappears and is replaced with several demons, leaving the game to one of the coolest cutscenes in the series.
Let's rock!
Now, before I start talking about the plot, I want to get one thing out of the way. This game is hard. You may be thinking to yourself, I beat Dark Souls, should be fine. No, it won't be. They had to release a special edition in America because so many people couldn't even complete the game on normal. Dante sees a giant tower appear in the city with Virgil standing on top of it, and decides to ascend to the top. On his way up, Dante is attacked by a woman on a motorcycle, known as Mary, but for the rest of the game, she refuses to tell Dante her names, so he just calls her Lady. Her name to the fan base is pretty much Lady, so if you call her Mary, half the people won't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, Lady wants revenge for her mother's death by killing her father, Arkham, who is working with Virgil. Virgil's stake in this is power. Virgil's reasoning for doing this is to gain Dante's half of the amulet and Force Edge. He kind of, how should I say it? He almost wants to live up to his father, I should say. And sees Dante taking the wrong lifestyle, of taking it easy, not really doing much. Anyways, I forgot to mention that the amulets that Virgil and Dante wear unlock their potential to use devil triggers and are much more powerful together. Dante has several encounters with a very annoying jester named, well, Jester.
Yoo-hoo! There's no need to use violence, devil boy. Oh, wait. Better listen to what I say, lad. This tower here is very sturdy. You see? Your tricks will do no good. No good!
Zip it, or I'll pierce that big nose.
That could be a problem.
Jester actually reveals himself as Arkham and has been guiding everyone in the tower to be right where he wanted them. Dante and Virgil, both deceived by Arkham, wind up fighting together and defeating him.
Bravo! I never dreamed that things would go so smoothly. Well done, everyone. Well done.
You.
Don't be a bad girl, Mary. Or you can expect a spanking from Daddy later. Jester's gonna spank you, but spank you on the bum.
Lady ends up killing Arkham. Dante and Virgil, now both in the demonic world, fight over Force Edge and the other halves of both of their amulets, gifted to them by their father.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Dante wins and finds himself partnering up with Lady for his nameless shop.
Let us pray.
Nero, what's wrong?
I'm out of here.
Green.
Devil May Cry 4. Devil May Cry 4 takes place after 2, so the story order goes 3, 1, 2, 4. In this game, you start off as Nero, a young boy with a demon arm thing who is a member of the Order of the Sword. The Order of the Sword is basically a bunch of elite swordsmen who worship the legendary god Sparta. He goes to an opera house for an Order of the Sword ceremony, bringing along his love interest, Kyrie. Then Dante breaks through the skylight and murders the high priest. A member of the Order of the Sword takes Kyrie away, leaving Nero to stall Dante. Of course, Dante doesn't really take him seriously.
I guess this doesn't quite cut it.
What's the point of packing a sword like that if you aren't even gonna use it?
So, after the battle leads to a stalemate, Dante leaves and Credo asks Nero to stop Dante. Nero arrives at the castle soon to discover that another member of the Order of the Sword named Angus has been experimenting with demonic power from Virgil's sword, Yamato. Angus created an army of demons using the sword's power. Upon becoming very angry and grabbing Yamato, Nero unlocks his full demonic power within himself, hence his devil trigger. Angus flees and Nero follows. Along the way, he realizes that Credo is also part of this conspiracy, and just like Angus, is also a demon. Credo is ordered by Sanctus, otherwise known as that old priest dude that Dante stabbed at the beginning of the game, to stop you from proceeding. Nero defeats him and moves on. Nero now encounters Dante, and Dante fights him, secretly testing him to see if he is worthy of Yamato. Dante decides that Nero is worthy of the Yamato, well, for the moment at least.
I can't have something of that kind of power floating around now, can I? It's gotta stay in the family.
I need this.
Then keep it. Now that you're calm and cool, get going. Hey! What's your name?
Nero. You're Dante, right? Not a bad name. Neither is yours.
Sanctus appears in front of Nero, reanimating a giant statue he calls the Savior, and uses it to fight Nero. Sanctus tells Nero that he needs the blood of Sparta to open the gate to hell, and was originally going to use Dante, but found Nero would do just fine. The Savior absorbs Nero and Credo, attempts to free Nero, but is mortally wounded and gives Dante and Trish his dying words, asking them to save Nero and Kyrie. Oh, I forgot to mention, Kyrie is also inside of the Savior. Next, you play as Dante destroying all the gates that Sanctus opened, and also fighting all the same bosses again. Dante fights Sanctus and shoves Yamato through the Savior's chest, and Nero uses it to free himself. Nero fights and defeats Sanctus from within and foils his plans. Nero finally makes peace with his demonic heritage and decides that his powers were given to him to save people, bloody, bloody, blah.
Looks like they're determined to interrupt.
The credits roll with Dante going ahead and telling, hey, Nero, you can keep Yamato. I think you can have it for as long as you want. And Nero and Kyrie attempt to kiss, and then get attacked by demons, and the whole credit section is fighting demons and protecting Kyrie, which is optional.
Okay. Are you ready? Come on, babes! Let's rock!
So yeah, that was the Devil May Cry series in a nutshell. Sorry if I missed any info that you might have wanted to hear, especially with Devil May Cry 2. But I hope you enjoyed it largely. Thank you, and have a great day. And if you think that I did a good job, leave a like or leave a subscribe. You don't really leave a subscribe, you subscribe to my channel. I'm babbling on and on. Have a good day.
People live close to the earth and the sky.